Hi everyone. Okay, so today's video is gonna be a makeup video. It's gonna be on how I cover up my port wine stain birthmark. This is my birthmark. As you can see, it kind of goes up here and it goes around my nose and then kind of around down my eye. I love my birthmark, but I didn't always love my birthmark. I did cover it up every single day for 10 years. So I'm just gonna kind of go through and show you one of my favorite products that I use to cover it up. It's called Cover Blend by Exuvience. Exuvience also has really good skincare line. It's definitely my favorite. I've been using it ever since I was like 14 years old. The only thing is they don't really have very much of a color range, but if you can find your color in it, then I would suggest trying it out because it's really amazing. So let's just get started so this video is not too long. I'm just going to be using just barely a tiny bit on my hand. And I'm going to start with my brush. This brush is my favorite one. It's by It Cosmetics. And I'm just going to take a tiny bit. I'm kind of just start with my chin. And this product is really cool. It does not look caked on. It looks very natural, and that's why I love it more. Yeah, so. I am a professional makeup artist. I do a lot of editorial and weddings and such. I do a lot of special effects also. I would say the number one tip for covering up a birthmark would be a lot of little layers. If you do one big thick layer, it's going to look caked on. That way you can get an even thin layer around your face, and then kind of go back and do a second layer just to the parts that need it. I also use a smaller fluffy brush or even my fingers to kind of go underneath my eyes. And since I do my face makeup before my eye makeup, I kind of go over my eyes just to kind of make it all even.
Say.
Oh, careful, Rhett. Sorry, my son is right here.
Sit.
Please don't play with that, okay?
Sit. Oh, what's this song?
That is a button. Yeah. Oh, don't push the buttons, okay?
What's that?
It's makeup. Mommy's making a video, okay?
What's that?
And that's makeup. Alright, so I'm going to show you now how well it covers up
What's
the
that?
actual birthmark.
What's that?
So I'm going to start with a thin layer down here. Oh, be careful, that's powder. And just watch.
What's that? What's that?
That's blush.
This. What's that?
That's a makeup brush.
What's that?
So that's just one little thin layer. A little bit goes a long way.
What's that?
It's another brush, baby. And then I just take my smaller brush. Careful, Rhett. And I just take a little bit on it, and I just kind of go over the parts that need it the most. Thank you. You gonna do my makeup? Do it. Thanks. Okay. So I only need it in a few sections. Kind of just go around right here. Just to make sure I get it all. And if you haven't checked out my blog, it's called Beautifully Marked. Here, watch out, go over here, please. And I just started it in January of 2016. It's dedicated to birthmarks and how you feel about yourself. So I didn't always love my birthmark, but now I do, and it's kind of more on my journey on how I accepted myself and how I learned to love my birthmark. Thanks. And I have a lot of tips on there on how I did that and how it can help you, and I have a lot of stuff for parents on how they can help their children. So I would really suggest going and looking at that. It's really nice. I have a lot more blog posts coming up and some guest blogs. Here, can you come over here, please?
No.
Okay. So I hope you like it. Don't mind the mess in the background. As you can tell, I have kids, so it's always a mess. So there we go. Brett, stop, please. Thanks. I kind of just did one layer and then a second layer over my birthmark. And that's it. The next step, which is really important, would be powder. Brett, come over here, please. Thanks. I suggest using a no color powder, like a translucent. This is RCMA. This is definitely my favorite powder in the world. I use this for a lot of my clients. As you can tell, it's white, but it does not go on white, I promise. So here, I'm gonna try and do this without looking, because I don't have a mirror. Rhett stole my mirror. Okay. And you really don't want to put too much powder. I'm getting powder and then I'm kind of like tapping the excess off. And when you go over your birthmark, you want to do it very lightly. Just to make sure that your makeup doesn't smudge or anything. And if you want, you can always kind of just tap it in to make sure that it stays and doesn't come off. And you can also do a tapping motion with your foundation brush to get a little bit more coverage than kind of wiping it. So as you can tell, I mean, I still have almost all of it left. It doesn't take very much powder at all. Okay, Rhett, come over here. This way. Thanks. Okay, so next is blush. Right now I'm using a blush that is very similar shade to my birthmark. You can always wipe off the makeup off your lips. I pick a shade that's similar to my birthmark, like similar tones. That way I know that my body naturally produces that kind of color. And it looks more natural than it would if I were to use like hot pink or like a purplish color. So just get a little bit on my brush. Thanks. And I kind of just tap it on my cheeks and kind of blend it out. So that's basically it for the most natural look. If you want to go one step further, you can do a little bit of a contour. Hold on, Rhett. So I'm going to be using this. It's from the Anastasia Beverly Hills collection. It's kind of a taupe kind of color. It's not very orangey, which is what you want to do because contouring is more or less like carving, like shaping your face and making it look like there's natural shadows. And you can't really do that with orange. Go over here. Yeah. So I don't have a smaller brush with me right now. So I'm just using this brush and I'm kind of like pinching it a little bit to make it smaller. But you just want to do a little line underneath, kind of blend it out. And I'm going to go a little bit around my face because I feel like I have like a bigger forehead. And this is kind of just creating shadows. But you can't wear the makeup. And if you have like a bigger nose, or if you feel like it's bigger or crooked, you can kind of make it look a little bit straighter and thinner. Then again, you want to use a smaller brush, but you kind of just go along the sides of your nose and the tip. And it makes shadows on either side of your nose, making it look a little bit thinner. And you've probably seen a lot of the YouTube videos where the girls wear way too much makeup. When you're doing contouring, you want to make it very light and natural. You don't want to put too much on, especially if you're going to be going out. So, yeah. And then one step further would be highlighting. So this is my favorite. It's Doll 10. It's a highlighter. It's just really shimmery and shiny. It's kind of creamy. And I'm just going to put it on my cheekbones. And I'm not endorsed by any makeup company. I don't make money doing this or my blog. I just do it because I love it. So I hope you guys like it. I'm doing a little on my nose, a little right here. And you're just kind of putting highlight wherever the, like if you're out in the sun, the light will kind of just shine off your face and where the light hits it. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm going to go finish the rest of my makeup and then I'll be back and I'll explain a little bit more to you. Okay, so I did the rest of my makeup, my eye makeup and eyebrows and stuff. A couple of things I wanted to go over is waterproof powder. Dermablend does sell a translucent powder that is waterproof. It's really cool. You can go swimming with it on and stuff like that, and your makeup should not come off. What else? I'm not sure if the exuvience, the cover blend that I used, is available anywhere outside the US. I can double check for anybody that wants to know. But I do have a lot of other products. I have Veil Cosmetics and Dermablend and stuff, and I know those are available in the UK and stuff. I hope you like my video. Subscribe and like, please. Brett, come over here. Come here. Subscribe, please. I'm going to make so many more videos. You want to say something? Sing your ABCs.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K,
Louder.
Q, I, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, I, C. Now I know my ABCs. They don't want to see one me.
Good job. Say bye-bye.